Here's a 12-metre ferry. We can get a good look now. The factory's empty for the first time this year. All the boys are on holidays doing their Hari Raya festival. But this is looking... we'll just have a bit of a look around the sides. That's looking front on. This middle section here, the ramp comes down the middle, it unfolds. That's a glass window at the front here. The sides are open on this, but they can be closed in. This is looking down one of the hulls, and here's under the hull. We'll go up and have a look inside. This is all the ramp, front ramp, entry point. We've had to build this about 3 times. The customer keeps on changing his mind. There's some of the welding, give you an idea. Step up. This is the pointy end, obviously. On this one, the driver's side's here. That's for his feet to go under here. And that's just storage up there. The sides can be closed in or open. I think this guy's going to have them open. If it was me, I'd close them. Okay, here's one bulkhead, one there. Now inside this one is the fuel tanks. They go forward. And then this one here is for, it's either, I think, grey water. And then on the other side, I don't think there's anything on this side, because he doesn't want fresh water on the boat. He just wants grey water, the discharge, and then there's the other opening there for the fuel tank. This is the toilet, a handicap toilet now we've got to have for this sort of boat. This comes down, here's the engine bay. Here. A bit hard to see in there. There we go, that's better. And this toilet's got 2 openings. You've got one on the side here, which is a normal door, and then at the rear, this small door the boys have cut, that gets made into a handicap door. So it's the big wide door. Then we have the other engine bay down here. Access door. And then we have I'm standing on the deck right now, actually the rear deck. That's the rear deck. There'll be a set of fold down steps here. Handrail, this doesn't stay. This goes, that's actually cantilevered, that back section. There. But there's all the boys have finished off all the handrails. So this is standing right up hard against the back platform. And I think over here on the port side they're going to have like a little station or something, because they want to have barbecues on the back here. Oh, that's right, there's a ladder going up here to the roof. Because we actually made this roof a structural roof that you can stand on. So you've got young people that want to get up and jump off. So that's all been done, so that's all built into the toilet there. And then up here, this forward part, this roof here is canvas roof. You can also opt to have that as aluminium. But the idea is they want to be able to take that open, I'll take that off so they can make it open to have sunset cruises and nighttime cruises, things like that. So she's a big wide boat, very wide. I think this one's 5 metres. So plenty of room on this boat, plenty of room. I'll just go down and we'll have a look at the rear end of the landing. Well, there's a fuel tank, 2 fuel tanks. Now these look at the stage where they haven't been inspected by Bureau Veritas yet. But anyway, we'll have another look at those. You can get a good idea of the welding. And they're 500 litre jobs, I think. I'll just open that one. Yeah. That's all the baffles and stuff in there. Now we come down the back. Oh, here's the back landing. So that's the steps going up. So you'll have a ladder, a folding ladder that comes from there down into the water, so people can have a bit of a swim at the back and then get back on board the boat. And if we come and have a look, I'll get a look from the rear actually. That looks quite nice at the back. Got that nice arch in it. And there's all the structure that holds up the rear deck. Because this rear deck actually incorporates, that's part of the mustering area under the new AMSA regulations. So there's quite a bit of work in that. That all looks pretty well finished actually. On this one you'll have the jets hanging out the arse end there. And that's looking up, forward up into the tunnel again. Have a look at some welding, there's some welding there, some vertical. Yeah, she's a big boat. So you can see here from where that front section of the roof's covered there, and then from there all the way through to there is like a tarp that's stretched out with and stitched along the side, so it can be taken down in 5 minutes and put up in probably 15-20 minutes I suppose. Oh, here's the, I think this over here is the septic tank, the grey water tank. Yeah, that's it. And what we've done here, we've got it so that you'll see you've got a knobbly bit here. Well, it steps down into a sump, so the sump will go in this area here, and the rest of it's just made just like a normal fuel tank, stop it sloshing around. But I think that's about 1,000 litre off the top of my head, or 800 litre, something like that. Oh, the engines are right down the back there. And these are the Volvo, these are Volvo D30 or D330s. These ones. Yeah. That's the engines there. He's looking at the boat. Big ass ferry.